You don't need to improve yourself. It's just an illusion. You don't need to try hard to fix yourself. That's another illusion. The happiness happens when you're just relaxing in your being. When you forget your traumas, you forget the idea that you have to become something that people and yourself will like. What if you are just the way you are? It is hard to accept that we could be perfect already. But if you have enough faith or trust to do the leap into full surrender, to discover that you actually, when you're becoming happier, you're actually not becoming, you're just uncovering something that was there already, the aliveness behind every experience in your life, even this one, all of them. Actually, even the bad ones. But that's a tough thing to see. Okay, let's not start in there. Let's start from the regular days. Know that you don't need to do anything to deserve to be happy. You can be already. And everything you do is a celebration, an expression of your interest, of your creativity. But it's not something you have to do to one day become happy. And you know, this sounds great, but you say, how you do that? Well, the reason why it's very important to talk about this is because you can't do much about it. If you would do it, you will be improving yourself. And that's actually the point. Meditation, for example, is not about doing. It's an invitation. It's a ritual of offering your mind, offering your attention to these deeper layers of yourself, hoping that at some point you start remembering that everything was fine before you thought otherwise. When you were a child and you were just running around enjoying your life without much overthinking, you were appreciating little things. Everything seemed to be kind of magical. That's not something you have to do. That's something you have to rediscover. It's there deep in you. And that's your nature. And it's a very important thing to remember, because otherwise we are trapped in this illusion that you have to become something. You have to become better. You have to fix your problems. But that's actually the problem. That's actually a thing to fix. The fixer. Just let go of the fixer and enjoy your life. As some people point, when you try to be happy, then you're definitely not happy. The very fact that you're trying to become, it makes you unable to deep down in your presence here and now. And therefore you miss it. That's the trickiest thing. We would love to subscribe. There's a methodology, or there's studies. You go from few years and then you get enlightened. But as much as there are things to do, they are only cleaning you. And there is no one who is really your teacher. They are like mirrors, brothers, colleagues. But no one is really above you or below you. So you're already perfect. But our thoughts say the contrary, right? That's where, in the practical sense of this video, I would like to suggest you to just to give it a try, just to relax. And just for a minute, even when you have to pretend it, just imagine that your life, for reasons that you don't understand, is exactly the way it should be. And that underneath your body, your mind, your personality, and everything, your aliveness, the very little thing that is always there in the background of all the experience, even behind thoughts, even behind sensory perception, that is eternal. That is love. And that is what we are looking for. It's just that we look for it in the wrong place. That's why it's so important to make this call, to just for a second stop and just test it. It's okay if you don't feel it. It's a tough one to sell. All your life, all the world tells you the contrary. It tells you that you're not good enough, that you're not right, that you still need to work hard to survive and to prove you that you deserve love. But what if that's not true? Imagine running a full life without ever actually considering that you are already what you're looking for. And the only thing you need to do is to relax into your own being, letting go of all the thoughts, all the worries, all the fixing, all the becoming, and just trust